I'm going to show you how I'm going to repair this drilled out circle out in my wall. I hung up a speaker system and I moved the speaker system. Now I've got this hole in the wall and I want to patch it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a backing to hold my patch, and I'm going to use a stir stick from paint can, and take a stir stick, various stir sticks, and I'm going to cut it to the right width so that it crosses the back, and that will be my backing. And I'm going to glue the glue so that it holds against the drywall, and then I can have a patch that I can put in there and it won't pop through. Okay, so now I'm going to take a screw and I've offset it because it actually will go in there easier than putting it in the center. So I'm going to add some of this hot glue, and that's going to attach to the back of the drywall. I'll put that down. Then I have to insert this into the back of the drywall like that, and then I'm going to hold it against the drywall, and I just don't have to hold very hard, and that's going to become my backing for my patch. And when this dries, I'll just unscrew the screw, and then I'll glue again the new piece in there, and then I can drywall it over. Glue has set, so I'm going to remove the screw, taking out the screw, and using the same drill bit that I originally cut the hole through with, I'm going to cut a piece of drywall using the same bit so that it'll just fit right in. Okay, now we're here in the workshop, and I'm going to drill holes. I've noticed that I'm going to end up with a hole, so I've determined the best way to drill is from the back. The back will leave a lip for you. I'll just show you this. Now, the finished piece, you can pull it out carefully. You'll notice this piece here, although it has a hole, the hole is much smaller, and I could repair that. And so I'm going to use this as my plug for the wall. Now I have my piece ready, and notice I drilled from the back, so I have this sort of ridge near the front. And I'm just going to use the same screw that I was using before, and I'm just going to move down that dimple that I had, and I'm going to want to glue that into the back there. Okay, now I'm ready to take the hot glue, take the glue gun, form a little edge on the outside of that patch, and I'm going to do also on the back. And for good measure, I have to draw it a little bit in there so that it does stick around pretty good. And I'm just going to plug the hole. Plugging the hole. And see, the hole is plugged, has good adhesion. And I'm going to finish the patch after that. Let's let that set and harden in place. The next step is to take some joint and drywall repair tape, and we're just going to take a little bit, just enough to cover the hole, and we're going to cut that to size. And I think I'll roughly around that right here. Okay. Don't leave any extra like that. Just cut the end out. Okay. Now it has a bit of a tackiness to it, so I'm going to apply it like that, and then we're going to apply, so that'll allow the drywall patch to work. I'm just using DAP spackling. It's pink and it dries white when it's dry, so it starts off with a pinkish color, and I'm just going to force it into the space and complete the patch. The other hole on the other side. So I'm forcing it through a little bit pressure to get it through in between the joint that we have. so that it can fill the little spaces that we've got. And I'll add a little bit more to the outside. Let that dry. If I have to come back again, I'll apply a little bit more to that hole. I might as well take care of this little spot here. And this thing is going to be ready for sanding. I do like to come back and go over it again if I have to. I sand with 120 sandpaper roughly, and that will make it look perfect for painting. Okay, and just apply it so I don't want to see the ribs of that patch. And there you go. All set for painting. Okay, I don't know if I have to show you the painting, but that's another job. All right, take care, guys. Bye.